All right, guys, welcome. It's time for a live stream. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Lots to talk about today, like always. Have a lot of stuff going on. We're doing a lot of stuff with Discord, all that good stuff. So overall, I think the market looks fine. I've done a pretty decent size update today on what's going on. I don't know how long I'll be streaming for, but we're gonna keep going until it's time to get off. So yeah, lots to talk about today, guys, like as always. So lots of volatility in the market. It's a pretty dang good day. Lots of green across the board. We love these green days. Trying to find, there it is. All right, cool. Justin, what's up, my dude? How are you doing, man? How are you doing? So there's a lot of coins to go over today, not just alchemy. All right, we're just going to throw out there some... Oh, my wife's calling. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. My bad on that. My wife called. I had to answer. You know how that goes. So either way, we're here. Let's go ahead and start diving in. Let's see what's going on. All right, cool. So let me get my notifications sent out. Let's go ahead and let people know that we are live. Sorry, got really distracted there for a second. Let's make this happen, though. There it is. Cool. Gotta go and send this sucker out. All right, cool. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. Let's make this happen. Go. Okay, yeah, lots going on in the market. Let's go ahead and dive right in, go over our primary indicators that we always use for all of our trades, see what's going on. First we're going to look at is going to be the total 2 and the total charts. Those are the first things we always want to look at and see the overall market and see how it's holding up. Well, we have this 3-day level on the total chart, and this is what's going to give us a lot of information on what's going on with the entire market cap, right? So this is all of market cap. So yeah, this is all the market cap in crypto. We currently have around $2 trillion in the market, quite a bit. We are currently above this 3-day breaker. It's a pretty significant level. We came down here and tapped the weekly level, tapped the weekly, pushed up. We're currently above the 3-day. Very strong looking candle this week. This is actually a really strong candle. This is what's called a bullish hammer candle. A bullish hammer candle, okay? This is what it looks like right here. You guys see that, right? Long shadow or long wick and a really small body, okay? Small body, long wick. So as you guys can tell, this is a bullish candle. So the bears push this sucker all the way down here, but the bulls came back and pushed it right back up, all right? And we are actually now back above a major key level. So this is a really good set of candles right here. Now, this does not close for another 3 days. A lot can happen, but right now, this looks really good. So on the total 2 chart, very similar. We pushed down really far. We've now reclaimed a lot of these levels. These are 3-day level as well. 1 3-day level there, 1 3-day level there. And we're pushing up. It's really good, really healthy. I like it. But we have a lot of work to go. So the main thing I'm looking at right now is that this is a daily level right here. It acted as support for so long. We finally fell through, and now we're coming back in and retesting this. So very critical level on the total 2 chart. Extremely critical. I cannot stress this enough, okay? Very strong recovery, very strong bounce, really good V-shaped bottom. But until we're above this level, until we actually close a daily above this level, we have got to be very careful. This could absolutely just be a bearish retest before another drop down. Because ultimately, I've been looking for this level. We did not touch it. We have space here. So we have not touched this key weekly level that I've been eyeing for so long. So because we've not touched it yet, we very well may come back down and retap this again. And that would obviously be very healthy for the overall market, but it'd be very scary because we've already had such a very large crash. All right, cool. So that's where I'm at with that. Bitcoin dominance, I believe, is starting to push back up again, right? Yep, starting to push back up, slightly push back up. From yesterday, we're down on the Bitcoin dominance, but we're starting to push back up. Now, why are we pushing back up? Because total 2 looks good and the total chart does not. So the alts actually are showing weakness compared to Bitcoin because Bitcoin's pairing looks much better than the entire altcoin market. Now, the next thing we're looking at right here is the DXY. DXY is always an important indicator, and actually, this to me, I've never really tried to trade the DXY like this, but I'm really curious if this would work. I don't know. I honestly don't know if this would work, but this is a key point of breakdown, right? Or a breaker. So this is a point of break up. It's a breaker which could or should react as a resistance level if we came back up to it. So if the DXY works like other assets, it should go up here and then continue back down. All right. I don't know if it's going to work like that or not, guys. I honestly don't know if you can even trade DXY like this. But you know what? Screw it. I'm going to give it a shot, right? This should act as a resistance level if it comes back into it. So DXY, like I've explained to you guys many times in the past, this is an inverse chart of Bitcoin. Okay, that's basically how you want to think of this. What this means is that this is the strength of the US dollar. People sell their crypto and go into US dollars, and people sell their US dollars to go into crypto, right? So they basically work inversely of each other. So when there is a massive increase in the DXY, which you've seen, this is because people are losing confidence in the speculative market, and they're trying to go into something stable, which is the US dollar. So DXY is a very important one to look at. Dow Jones had a very strong day today. Has it closed? Yes, it has. We have closed back inside of this weekly breaker. Okay? We've closed back inside of this weekly breaker. So, yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. Total 2. I think that basically covers it all. I think that really gives an idea of what my thought processes are. Ooh, longs had a pretty healthy little run here. I do love seeing longs being opened up. This is a very good sign. I do like that a lot. Yeah, actually, Vinny has a good point. I did just talk about Sol in the Discord. So if you guys are Patreon members on Discord, you guys can get all the dirty details about Sol in Discord. So it's a good point. Thank you, Vinny, for bringing that up. I do appreciate that. Yeah, let's go to Bitcoin. Let's see how it's doing. Let's see. So here is a breaker. Pretty obvious breaker. And this is currently acting as resistance. Why is it resistance? Because we have not closed back above it. So because of that, although we're currently trading above it, this is still technically resistance from the 2 hours and 44 minutes. Now, once we close above this, it will now become a support level. All right. The link is in the description below. Okay, in the description of the video, there's a link to the Patreon, and I can't talk today. Actually, I'm going to verify because I don't know if that link is actually accurate. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to ensure that it is because I don't know if it actually is. I know the one in here is accurate. So I'm going to do this. Come in here. I'm going to grab it. Join Discord. Grab that sucker. Throw it in here. Boom. Make sure to grab that, guys. So this is a link to the Discord. All right. Highly, highly, highly recommend you guys being in there. Is this the same dude? Oh my gosh. What an idiot. All right. What an idiot. Okay, yeah, I kicked him out of the Discord earlier today. That's really funny. He came through there and started trolling us. That's so funny. Now he's trying to comment on all my videos. That's great. I hope you stop in the link, but in this one, buddy. I really do hope you do. All right. Either way, so yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That link now works, so definitely do that one. Yeah, I did have to ban him, so it's really funny. He got really pissed, so whatever is what it is. So yeah, this is going to act as a resistance level until we have gotten above it and closed above it, in which case it becomes a support level. Now, here's the thing, though. Once this becomes a support level, we're not out of the clear by any means. Bitcoin has a lot of concerning things right above us, okay? So, for instance, this is now a resistance, right? Resistance right here, resistance right here. Why are they resistance? Because they're two solid daily breakers. Not only that, what is this level right here? 200 moving average. The 200 moving average is only 2% away from our current price action. Yeah. Wine level tonight? Ooh, AYT. That's a good point, man. I have not drank the wine yet. That's a good point. I probably should bust it out, shouldn't I? When my wife gets home, I might just like bust the wine out. That's a good point. But yeah, so essentially what we're looking at is this 200 moving average is right in the middle of this daily breaker, and it's also right underneath this daily breaker. So essentially, we're really not in the clear. Like, God, this price action is disgusting. I don't really know when we're in the clear entirely, but the important thing is we just need to keep going up and showing levels of strength, right? So right now, the most important level is to clear above here. Once we get above there, then we can start attacking the 200 moving average, right? So you just want to keep going above and above and above and above until eventually we break out into new all-time highs, right? And the final test for this market, 702 retracement, okay? Once we get above the 702 at 54,000, okay, this is the level where I can finally relax and be like, oh, we're here, right? The 3-day point of breakdown will be tough if we get there, but the 702 is going to be a major sign of relief if we get above here. So, and that's my. Yeah, guys, this is going to be the big one, right? So the golden pocket, 702, this entire area is what rejected us last time. But, oh, wow. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Wow. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. I can definitely do an HBAR. I mean, I'm definitely a capitalist. I'm definitely someone who is all about, I mean, I'm a capitalist, man. If you pay me to do something, I'll definitely do it. Not a doubt it. Not against it one bit. So, you want me to do HBAR? I got you, buddy. So, Bitcoin, that's where I'm at right now, guys. We still have a lot of things we got to get over. Like, it's not clear yet, man. So, once we get a close above here in 2 hours and 40 minutes, if we do, I can switch this to green. Then we're going to be targeting this level right here. If we get above there, we're focusing on this trend line. If we get above there, this is not significant. This is significant. So, Yeah, guys, I think we have a good void between here. If we get above like 47, we'll teleport to 50. If we get above 50, we got to get above 54. If we get above 54, then we can start targeting way up there. But we have to be careful though. It's just a lot of resistances all up and down here. So that's why Bitcoin isn't very clear to me. But the altcoins, some of them are looking amazing, and that's the ones I'm really focusing on because some of these alts look absolutely incredible. So, all right. Well, speaking of an altcoin that looks absolutely incredible, let's go ahead and do HBAR for my buddy over here. All right. So let's focus on HBAR, guys. So if you want me to get your chart read, maybe it might help incentivize me if you guys also take words of advice from Mr. Saqib over here. All right. Either way, no worries. I'm going to start covering what I can. But overall, guys, this is the chart I'm looking at. This is what my levels are. It's actually pretty simple. It really is. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't think that's that significant at this point. I think the primary levels are this right here. These are 2 weekly breakers. Okay? 2 weekly breakers. Very, very massive support levels. Okay? I do not expect these to be lost. If these get lost, we have serious problems. Okay, serious problems. I don't know if we'd be able to get back up here again if we lost it. Okay, but since we're on top of it, this is a really, really good sign. Now, we came down here. We have a very healthy looking candle. Let me get rid of this. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, yeah, very healthy looking candle. Look at this, guys. Remember that bullish hammer we were talking about? Bullish hammer candlestick, right? Look at this. You cannot get any cleaner than what we have right now, right? Bullish hammer. Go over here. Bullish hammer. Really, really small body. Absolutely massive wick. This is just perfect. Just gorgeous right here. It's exactly what you want to see. So, what's happening now? Well, we're coming up here and we're going to be testing this major level of resistance, okay? And this is it, guys. This is the key level. If we get above here, we're going to see some absolutely insane highs. However, I don't think it's unrealistic to come up here and reject and come back down in this level, okay? I don't think that's unrealistic. It really isn't, guys. This is also very realistic. We come up here, test it, consolidate, right? And then bust above, right? We may do something like what's happening with Algo, okay? Algo did something very similar to this. Okay? It got way up here, and then what happened? It's just consolidating, right? It's just consolidating. It's been consolidating for the last 2 weeks. Just consolidating, right? This is absolutely very possible. I do like this. So HBAR, that's very possible. And the primary levels we're looking at are going to be getting above this right here, okay? Now, just understand, and I updated you guys on HBAR on my last or one of my previous videos, but we had a very optimal spot for a bounce. We had a Fibonacci retracement level. Not just a Fibonacci retracement level. This was the level, okay? Of all levels you want, we got a bounce right here at the golden pocket. You do not get a better bounce than that, right? We also had this trend line. Oh, this is a lot different. Ooh, this one looks a lot different over here. Either way, this trend line, right, came down here, tested it, right? Beautiful reaction, okay? So now we're going to see what happens when we get up here. I don't know what's going to happen yet. We just don't know. So, but that's what we're looking for. Get up to about 42-cent region and then see what happens because we just don't know. And then, of course, we look over here on this HBAR pairing. We are currently inside of this very major level, okay? It's only a 4-hour level. It's very insignificant on the entire grand time scale. However, it's been acted as a major resistance level for so long that I think it's very significant. Test it again, right? Well, we finally have busted above it, and then we came back down and lost it. So this is a very concerning reaction. Now, the cool part is we came down here and bounced off the 618, which is beautiful. But in general, you don't like seeing to where this sort of reaction, it should have came down here, hit it, and then continued, but it did not, right? Instead, what happened, this is what you should have happened. Up here, come back down, continue. This is a bullish reaction, but the problem is we didn't get that, okay? We got this instead. A impulse, we fell through it, consolidated for a while, and now we're going back in, okay? This very easily could be a bearish retest before another continuation downward, all right? This is very possible. I don't like this scenario. It's not something I really, am happy about, but it's something we need to at least consider. I don't think it's very likely simply because of the massive amount of resistances that we have in this, or the support we have in this region, okay? This is a clear breakout of the range. It's a very nice candle and things like that. But until we get above this 4-hour breaker, I have to remain cautious, and that's very important, okay? If we get above this 4-hour breaker, what's going to happen? That's it, guys. Like that's literally it. If we get above here, it's over. I don't see anything stopping us at this point. So we're that close, though. We are that close. Yep, that's where we're at with HBAR. All right, what you got? JTB419. I appreciate the value you are providing. When possible, can you check out link? Yes, I will check out link. I was looking at this chart today, actually. It's a very interesting chart. Yeah, I don't know what I think about it yet. I was actually really trying to dive in today and see what my thoughts were, and it's really not that clear. What I do know is that this level is holding up right now as a very strong support level. So you can see we're about 1% up on the pairing today. Came down here, retested it, and now we're accelerating the upside, right? And this right here, once again, what is that? Bullish hammer stick, or bullish hammer candlestick, right? Bullish hammer candlestick, and we're getting that right now. So this is a good sign. It closed in 3 days and 3 hours. This is, I believe, a daily. Nope. 3-day maybe. Nope. 4-hour. Yep. I think it's still significant to a certain extent. That's right. Hammer candle, guys. We love these hammer candles. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one, but instead I'm going to change it to this. I think this is our new level, right? And why is this our new level? Because it's a higher time frame and it's more consolidated. So this right here is our primary target we're going for on this move upwards, okay? We are below the 200 moving average on the daily. That's, again, concerning. But one thing I did notice earlier today is we're coming close to an apex, okay? This is called an apex. You guys see this, right? Clear, some sort of a... it's not very apparent what this movement is, okay? We have some sort of a triangle that's being formed, okay? Very high time frame, some sort of a triangle is being formed, and we are coming into an apex. Now, obviously, if you're bullish on Link, you want to see it come up here, reclaim these levels, and then accelerate upwards, right? And if it does accelerate up, it very well could have massive, massive potential. But we haven't done that yet. What we got here? Anything else? No. Log chart's not really giving us any indications either, so just curious. Oh, actually, there we go. I didn't play it right. Let's go back to log chart. Still no real indicators. All right, yeah. Still nothing really, but guys, like, we're coming into an apex. Anytime you come to an apex, you just basically wait. It's a waiting game. It needs to pick a direction, okay? So an apex in general is, let's go over that. Good point, actually. Let's do this. I like it. I like it. This is what I like. This is why I like doing these streams. I like to see what you guys have as far as questions, and we can go into it, right? So we have different types of triangles, right? So does anyone know what in trading this triangle is called? Okay. Can anyone tell me what this sort of triangle is called in trading? All right. This sort of triangle right here. Right? So you come up here and you do this. All right. Making some movements, making some movements, making some movements. Descending triangle. That's right, right? Why is it a descending triangle? Because you're having a series of highs that are lowering each time. Nope, not a bear flag, okay? Descending triangle, okay? But you guys can see this, right? You're having a series of lows that are being established, right? The lows are the same equal lows, but the highs keep dropping, right? And they make a smaller bounce every time, okay? And as they get smaller, they start to consolidate into a single area, right? And these bounces keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller, right? And eventually you get to the end, and this is a apex right here, right? So what usually happens, okay? So you think this is bullish or bearish? What do you guys think? Okay, equal highs, equal lows. You come down here and you're making a series of lower highs. I can't talk today. Okay, is this bullish or bearish? What direction should this break out? What direction should this break out? It's bullish. That's what Henry said, right? All right. Hey, Carlos. There you go. Thank you, man, for coming on. Member of the channel. I really appreciate that, brother. All right. Martin is correct. It is actually a bearish pattern. Okay. Now, here's the important thing. Descending triangles, success rate. Okay, descending triangles are not always it's actually not that strong of a let's see, it has 72% chance of success of breaking the downside. Okay, 72% chance of breaking the downside. That means most of the time it breaks the downside. Okay, 72% of the time. Not all the time, but 72% of the time. Okay, now there's a great example. Or there's many great examples of a descending triangle playing out, right? So if you go over here to Bitcoin, I'm going to go to the US dollar pairing. Bitcoin. All right, cool. There's a lot of examples of descending triangles playing out on Bitcoin, okay? Here's one. You guys see this, right? Go over here, you can make your little triangle. Right? You guys can see this. It's not perfect, but something like that, you know? Descending triangle right there, okay? Another example, a little more obvious right here. But what happened, right? So these descending triangles did break the downside. Bounce, 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 and eventually broke the downside, okay? That's how descending triangles play out, okay? And that's it. So you have one right here, you have one right here. And I'm sure you have more. I really can't think of any, but occasionally they actually break to the upside. It does happen occasionally, okay? It's not as common, but it does definitely happen. So pretty good odds, okay? But the important thing is that the apex is where you really need to sit on the sideline and wait, right? So what happens is if you come over here and you get to an end of a triangle and it starts bouncing around, you can play this to a certain extent if you wanted to. If you can play these bounces and, you know, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here. But at some point, the best thing to do is just wait, right? Because right now, you don't know where it's going to go. You can bet it's going to go up, but you really just don't know. So what you can do is you wait until it picks a direction, right? And so what you can do is you can do what's called this, okay? Wow, what the hell? Why is it targeting? Oh, because I have the... No, it's not even that. I don't know. Okay, what you can do, you can come over here, and if it breaks to the upside, okay, you can wait, right? If it breaks to the upside, you buy right here, right? Or the other direction. Let's say you think it's going to go to the downside because it's this descending triangle, right? You can go to the short position, okay? And what you can do is you can make your stop loss right about here, and you can target your next key support level, right? Does that make sense? So if it breaks the downside, you then go down. If it breaks the upside, you go up, right? But what you want to do is you want to wait, okay? When you have a descending triangle, or any triangle for that matter, you want to wait, right? You don't know what direction it's going to go. But is there anything wrong with once this broke out the downside, you went ahead and went in a short position and let this thing ride down? Yeah, of course, right? That makes sense. There's no reason to guess which way it's going to go, okay? You can assume it's probably going to go down, but you very well may get screwed over on that, right? All right, so we have that. Let's talk about the other triangle. It's going to be if you have a descending triangle, the other one's going to be a ascending triangle, right? So this one right here, same exact thing, but just opposite, right? So what happens, you come up here and you start beating up against this, right? Oh, there. And eventually, it's going to bust to usually the upside, right? But not always. Not always. That's very important. It doesn't always happen, but it usually does. It busts to the upside, right? Actually, I think I have a good example of a ascending triangle that busted to the downside. Give me 1 second. Let me go find it real quick. I know there was one on Ethereum, and it happened and it busted down. I got so pissed. Oh, it's right here, isn't it? I think it's right here. Gotta go to a low time frame. There you go, right here. Okay, look at this right here. So this right here turned into a triangle. You guys can see this, right? And everyone's like, hey, ascending triangle. But what actually happened? We actually busted to the downside, right? We actually went down. We didn't actually bust to the upside, right? So it happens. This stuff does actually happen. So it's not a good idea to assume a direction, right? You can think it might go to the upside, but not always, right? It could also reverse the other direction. So instead you wait, and you wait for confirmation, right? And that's what I talk about all the time on our Discord and all that stuff. You want to wait until you get the proper confirmations. So now you have an ascending triangle, which usually busts to the upside. You have a descending triangle that always busts to the downside, or usually does. So the other one is called a symmetrical triangle. Okay. Can anyone think of a symmetrical triangle play that I talked about very recently on stream? Okay, I made a video about it very recently. Anyone remember what that was? What chart had a symmetrical triangle? We did this. All right. Anyone know which chart I was looking at for a symmetrical triangle? And there's actually two good answers. I made two fairly recently, right? There's two of them. Who's got an answer? Which were the charts that I found that I said, hey, we have a symmetrical triangle forming? There's two of them. Anyone know? I'm going to give you guys one right here. Stack. Okay? Look at this. Symmetrical triangle. Okay? Test, 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 test. And we waited, and we busted the upside, right? That's one. Okay? Symmetrical triangle. Yep. Symmetrical triangle. The other one, no one knows? Nope, Link wasn't the one. Go to the total 2 chart, right? Come up here. Symmetrical triangle, right? It wasn't Bitcoin. The total 2 chart, right here. Test, test, test. See that? To a central position. This is a 4-hour chart. You go to a 1 hour so you're more clear. Okay. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Come down here. Then we had what's called a bull trap, right? Bull trap. Okay, this bull trap came up and we closed above it, but only on an hour chart, right? It did not happen on a 4-hour chart, which is what I like to do, right? So we did not get the close. We fell right back through. And then what happened? Okay, once we fell down, something very important happened. We have what's called a bullish or a bearish retest. Come up here, retest, continue downward, right? Back up, fall back down. And then we obviously had a massive crash, right? You guys remember this? It happened a few days ago. Massive crash. So this symmetrical triangle played out, and once it played out, we had a, what is this, price range from here? A 17% drop after it happened. So yeah, these symmetrical triangles are very, very powerful. But you don't know which direction they're going to go to, right? You need to be very patient and careful and wait and wait and wait, right? And then once they pick a direction, that's when you know it's going to go up. Thank you. Thank you, CFolch12. I appreciate that, brother. Let's see, how many likes we got? 15 likes. Come on, man. We can do better than that. We have 52 people watching. Throw those likes out there, guys. Let's make it happen. So yeah, and that's what we're looking at, right? So if you go back to the Discord, once again, I keep mentioning the Discord because I'm on here all the time, guys. I give you guys all the good info, right? So over here, I talked about the symmetrical triangle as it was happening. Ooh, man, I talk a lot on here, don't I? That's fine. But look, okay, right here. Symmetrical triangle playing out. Yep. It gives clear lines in the sand for bullishness or bearishness, close to the apex of the triangle. That means you don't have to wait for long, right? And after we broke down, I asked a question. I said, are we going to do a bullish retest or a bearish retest, or are we going to shoot through the top bit, right? And we took the bearish retest, as you guys see right there. Okay, that path is very common. It's called a bearish retest. Okay. There you go. I'm telling you guys, if you guys are not in the Discord, y'all are seriously, seriously missing out. So, all right, cool. Let's go and delete that. I don't need that anymore. So, Andres, I am late. Adam Cosmo chart. Yeah, brother, I got you, man. No worries, dude. Let's see. How are we doing? 15, 20. Oh, man, that gave us 15 likes immediately. Thank you so much, guys. I do appreciate that. All right, Andres, he is a supporter of the channel, or he's a member of the channel. So, you think I'm going to go ahead and do a Atom chart? Of course I am, right? I told you guys I'm very capitalistic. So, you guys pay me money, and I will gladly do what you guys want me to do. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm trying to buy my wife a new Jeep. She wants one really bad, and I can't afford it by any means. So, oh, look at that. Oh, this is a clear 4-hour breaker that's now been established. Do we now have a new support level formed on Atom? Yes, we do. Is that a good retest already so early? Oh, man, this is gorgeous. You guys seeing this? This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm really happy about that retest. All right, so let's break this down, all right? So, what is a breaker? Just like right down here, a breaker is a change in price action, right? So what happens is you create a level, like right here, okay? You're dropping in price. You have a break in price action. You continue back down, right? So what happens is you have when the price comes back up to it again, you're gonna resist off it. Just like that, didn't totally touch, but it got really, really close. So I'll accept it. I'll take my win on that one, right? And what happens? It comes up here and tests it, and then comes back down to the downside. Okay. Now this also forms a breaker. Now I'm gonna bet low time frame. Oh, we didn't even get a retest. Oh man, that's super bullish. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong, 100%. Either way, right? We create these breakers, and now you know they're going to act as support on the way up or down. Now over here, same thing. We created a breaker, right? So 4-hour breaker's been formed. Go to the low time frame. You can see we come down in here. Nice little tap. Continue the upside, right? Oh, hey, Daniel, don't get me wrong. I'm doing fine. I'm not struggling. But, you know, if I was going to pick between how I'm going to make it fair, I mean, I'll definitely benefit. You know what I mean? So right here, what is this? Is that a breaker? Increase in price? Decrease? Continuation? Yeah, right? Well, did we reject off that level? Is this a clear resistance level? Yep, right? So right now, for what it looks like to me on the 4-hour chart, this is our final level. So right now we have this level as our final boss, and we have this level as our support, right? I don't know if hey, remember, the more money you have invested in the market, the more you lose when during you have big crashes. And I don't know about you guys, but man, woo, that was a rough one we had a couple days ago. All right, I got to buy my wife some nice stuff so she can forgive me for losing all of her money. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Pathway. All right. So here's the thing. We're currently stuck between these two levels, right? You guys can see we have this major resistance right here. We have a major support right here. What way is it going to go, right? Are we going to bounce around forever? Possibly, until we pick a direction, okay? So now what we're doing, we're waiting, right? We're going to wait. And we're going to wait until one of two things happen. We break the downside, okay? And if we break the downside, we're going to come back up here. When we come back in here, we're going to assume this to now be a resistance level, and this will be a good opportunity to sell. So if you want to get out of Atom because we broke down and showed a clear sign of weakness, this will be your retest and where you're going to go ahead and dump. So this will now turn into a resistance, in which case you can get out of the market. Just like what happened with me in Seoul a few days ago, right? Or like 2 weeks ago or so, okay? We have a clear sign of weakness we broke down from. We lost it. We come back up into it, and we retest it, and I say, hey, this was a support, now it's a resistance. I'm going to go ahead and dump my position, right? And I did. So I sold my soul. That's really funny, actually. I sold my soul at $1.94, like I said right here, right? Same thing. If we have a clear sign of weakness, we break down from here, you can now sell some your Atom between $39 and $41, right? But because it's so bullish, I don't think it's going to break down, right? Instead, I think what's going to happen, we're going to break to the upside. It wants to break up. Wait for a retest. Buy right here. Continue, okay? And what else I would do here, this is how I would play this if it was me, right? I've been trading for 5 years, Henry, 5 years, okay? All crypto. I don't trade stocks, just crypto. So I don't know anything about stocks. I don't care about stocks. I care about crypto. That's all I do. This is my thing, man. If I'm successful at crypto, why do I have to trade stocks? I don't have a reason to. And also, I'm a perma bear at heart. I'm a bear at heart. So bull markets are like different for me. Okay, so here's how I'd play it, right? So what I would do is as soon as I break above here and close a 4-hour candle above here, I would throw in 25% right here, okay? I don't care what's going on. I'm going to go 25% in. Why? It's a show of strength, right? Then whenever we come down here, if we come down here and get this retest, I would then throw another 25%, okay? And then if we start showing bullish market structure, I would show 25% again. And then when we reclaim this level, I would throw my last 25% in. That's what I would do if I was playing this level, okay? So 25% in when you get a close above your resistance level, 25% when you get a retest, 25% at bullish market structure, and the last 25% when you breach this previous high. And that's how I would play if I wanted to get a position into Atom or Cosmos or any other coin, right? Anytime you have a support resistance flop, that's exactly how I play these. So, oops, get rid of this. All right, cool. I hope that makes sense. So, just like here, if I lost this level and I wanted to exit some of my position on Atom, I would sell 25% as soon as I lost it, okay? When I come back in and retest it, I would sell another 25% of whatever I want to get rid of. Once we continue showing bearish market structure, I would sell 25% more. And then if we lost that previous low, I would sell the remaining 25%. And that's how I play this. Oh my gosh, Cody is on a freaking roll. Oh my gosh. Ace, man, why did I not listen to you? Oh man, Cody is just destroying it right now. All right, so here's a funny part about this, all right? Come back over here. I was talking to Ace about Cody, or COTI, whatever you want to call it, right? Here's a funny thing. He was like, oh man, do you not have any? I'm like, no, I actually don't. But here's a funny thing, right? I actually called it. U.S. pairing looks great. The daily breaker interaction is absolutely beautiful. The 8-hour point of breakdown is the last level of resistance we need to have on this chart. So far, we are trending above it. Looks great. BTC pairing looks great as well. We are below the final day breaker. Yada, 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 right? 8/27, August 27th, I was calling this coin on how bullish it looks. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. So, my wife brought her dog home. So yeah, but yeah, look at this right here, guys. Like we called this back in the day, but I sort of just let it die off. I forgot about it, right? I need to go back on and recover the ones that I've been bullish on in the past. But man, that sucks. It's already up 100% whenever I called it last time. Sucks. Well, this is what it is. Wow. That is just a monster. Absolutely a monster. It's all right. Well, you know what happens, guys? Here's the thing, okay? Here's what I'm going to do. Am I going to go out there and buy some Cody right now? Am I just going to go out there and just buy it? Am I just like, oh, man, it's going too strong. I can't miss out. It keeps going up. It's already 50% up today. I'm just going to go buy it. I'm gonna go to Coinbase. I'm gonna transfer money. I'm gonna instant buy it right now. I'm gonna do it right now. Is that the right idea, guys? Is that what I should be doing right now? Should I just go out there and just buy it right now? Just go and find it. The answer is no, right? No, 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 no. Does this look really strong? Yeah, of course it does, right? It looks really strong, and I'm really, really impressed by it. Honestly, I am. Okay. So here's what you can do. You can either, you have two options, right? And you can see I've been playing this for quite a while. I haven't actually bought any, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, okay? Once I'm going to clear my chart off because obviously all this crap down here no longer matters, right? We're way above that level, okay? I'm going to get rid of all this crap I don't need anymore, okay? It doesn't matter if I played it really well. The thing is, I obviously am not in it, right? So how do you do this? Well, what happens is you need to start zooming out and seeing if you want to get on the retracement, okay? Look at it, okay? Is it a bullish chart? I think it is a bullish chart. I think overall Cody does look very bullish, okay? But how do I decide where do I buy back in? Where are my support levels? Well, the one support level that I see very clearly is right here, okay? Very strong support right there. It's going to act as a green level, right? Very strong support level. That's really about it, guys. That's my support level. Okay, let's go to BTC pairing. What we got on here? Very similar right here, right? Okay, there's my support level. Now, what else can I do? Go over here. Once it actually stops moving upwards, right? I can come over here. My Fibonacci retracements, right? This is the clear start of the impulse. I'm going to go to the very top, okay? And I'm going to start annotating my Fibonacci retracement levels, right? So right here, this is the 382. This is going to be the golden pocket region. Okay, golden pocket. All right, same thing over here. Oh, missed it again. There it is. Okay, let's go over here. Clear start of the impulse. Start right here. There you go. Come right here. Golden pocket. Right? Can also come over here. 382. All right, so now if we make a new high, I have to now readjust my fib ratios, right? That's right. So what I can do now is I can get rid of this, though. I have my levels established. So I know, based upon Fibonacci levels, this is going to act as a support level, which actually, if you look at this, matches up with the previous all-time high for Cody on the tether pairing. So do you think, oh, we actually have more price action. I didn't know that. Okay, so do you think that this will be a strong support level? Yeah, I think so. Makes sense. What's over here? We're in new all-time high territory. 4-hour chart, maybe. I like this. It's a good level. I'm going to go ahead and say this will be a good support. Probably about it. So there you go. These are my support levels, right? 1, 2, 3. They're annotated now, right? Is it? I probably should look at that, honestly. I don't know. I need to really focus on the short cooks, all that kind of stuff. There you go. That's what we got. Okay. These are my levels that I'd be interested to buy at. Now, your question is maybe like, there's no way it's going to get down here to the golden pocket. It's way too bullish, right? It's way too bullish. You're crazy if you ever think you're going to get a golden pocket retracement on such a bullish coin, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys are thinking that. Like, you're never going to get in on Cody, whatever. Yeah, Cody at freaking 38 to 40 cents. That thing's dead, man. You're never getting that, right? Everyone's all saying that. But this is very important, guys. If you would have asked people a few days ago on HBAR, when it was doing this, right, was launching up into, one sec. When it was launching up into, almost 60-cent region, I'm sure very few people, hell, even myself, thought it would ever come down and tap 26 to 30 cent again. But guess what, guys? We got it, right? Because this is an optimal level for retracement. So if you're patient, you'd be very surprised how often you do get your golden pocket retracements. So let's be very patient, all right? And if you don't get it, you don't get it, all right? But now here's the thing, right? I was telling you guys about whenever you break a support level. What are my rules? What are the 4 spots? Okay. Total allocation to a coin. 100%. Okay. And what this means, oh, that's the other way, and 100%, right? So what this means, wait, where did I put it at? Oops. There you go, right? What this means is how much do you want to have in a coin, right? Like, I don't know what your risk tolerance is. If you guys go to my Discord and you go over here to active holdings, you guys know this is my overall portfolio, and I have like 5 to HBAR level, right? 5 to 15% per coin, no more than that, right? So if you're like, I want to have a 5% of my total portfolio allocation to Cody, okay, hypothetically, right? So what you can do is you can now come on there and you can say, this total portfolio. Total portfolio is $10,000, right? Let's say, hypothetically, I don't know how much you have. I have no clue, right? Total portfolio is $10,000. You want a 10% allocation to Cody, okay? Hypothetically, that means you want $1,000, right, into Cody. So that means your total allocation to a coin is 100%, right? So that means that, what were my 4 levels I was talking about, right? How am I going to disbursement? Disbursement. Wow, I did, when you spell something so bad, spell check is like, I have no idea what you meant. That's pretty bad, right? All right, disbursements. It's going to do 25% upon bullish breakout. Okay. 25% upon bullish retest. 25% upon bullish market structure. 25% upon new high. Okay. This is my allocation. This is what I recommend for myself, is what I do, right? Now, obviously, I cannot give you guys financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, all that crap, yada, yada, yada. Do your own research, manage your own risk portfolios the way you guys want. But this is how I manage my portfolio, okay? So let's say that I want 10% of my $10,000 to go to Cody, right? So that means I want to have 10% of my holdings in Cody, which means that of the $1,000, I'm going to put 25% on the bullish breakout, 25% on the bullish retest, 25% on the bullish market structure, and 25% on the new high. Now, what does that mean, right? I'm going to show you guys a little bit more detail. So what that means, how am I going to do this? I'm going to do a little smaller. Perfect. Okay, perfect. You have a resistance level, okay? Hypothetically. There's a hypothetical resistance level. I don't know what it is. Fibonacci level. Maybe it's a horizontal trend line. Maybe it's a moving average. I don't know. Whatever your reasoning is that you're saying, this is my level that I'm going to play. This is the level where I am now going to get my position in this market. Okay. So you have price action screwing around down here. Let me go down here. Path. All right, you have ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs, right? But all of a sudden, pop, you have broke out. Okay, you broke out. 25% upon a bullish breakout. Close, right? Once you break out and you close above this level, throw 25% in. Okay, just throw 25% in. I don't even care where it's at. I don't care if it's up here. I don't care if it's down here. It doesn't matter. The point is, soon as you close above me, I would throw 25%. Okay, because this coin very well could keep going up like that, right? So I want to be exposed to the market just in case, right? But it also will help ensure it helps control your FOMO, so you don't have any like crazy emotions tied up. So go ahead and expose yourself a little bit, right? Throw a little exposure into there. So that means if you had a $10,000 allocation, you would throw how much money in here if you were doing 25% of your portfolio allocation? How much money would you throw in at this point? Someone in the chat, help me out. If these are my stats right here, how much money would you throw in once you get a bullish close up here? 250. Thank you, CB, right? So 250 gets thrown in right here. Now, let's say it comes back down here in my support level, right? I said upon a bullish retest, right there, right? Oh, Carlos, I didn't even see that. Can you chart sell network? Absolutely, buddy. You know I got you, dude. I got you. I promise I do. Okay, I'm going to go over how to do this, and I will take care of that, right? So when you come down here for your bullish retest, what are you going to do? 250. Damn. You're good, dude. Man, nothing gets past you, right? All right, so you get your bullish retest. Now, this is where it gets a little weird, okay? And I need you to fully grasp this. My next one is bullish market structure. This could mean a lot of different things, okay? What it could mean is on a very, very low time frame. Okay, I'm going to zoom way in on this sucker, right? Uh-oh, did I lose it? Uh-oh. There it is. All right, cool. You come down here, you throw an extra 250 in here, right? Now what you do is you wait until you have bullish market structure. This is on a low time frame, okay? See that? Bullish market structure. You have a high, a low, a higher high, right? This is bullish, or a low, a high, a lower, or a higher low, and a higher high. This is bullish market structure. Once you start showing some bullish momentum here, this is where I would throw those 250 bucks in, right? This is a knife catch. When it's dropping down here, this is a knife catch, right? Very scary, right? Knife catches are scary. But you want to throw a little bit at that, not a lot, okay? Now, when you start showing some strength, throw a little more, right? Nothing wrong with that. Throw a little more, okay? So when you start showing strength. Now, something else you can look at, you can do that. You can also look for, so bullish market structure. Bullish market structure. I can't talk today. You can look for bullish divergences, right? You can look for high volume spike, buy spikes, sweeps. Okay, these are things I'm looking for. Okay, bullish market structure like that. Maybe you have a bullish divergence, which means that you have a lower low, but the key is that your RSI is actually increasing as your price is decreasing, right? So bullish divergences. You may have a high volume spike on an increase. So hypothetically, let's say this increase right here had very high volume. That's a bullish sign, right? I like that. And then lastly, it could be a sweep. And what that means, comes down here, makes a low, comes back up here, low again. But as soon as it sweeps down here, it then closes back up here. Okay, and it closes above this previous low. That's another bullish market structure, right? You guys see how it's not as clean cut as what it may seem like. But the key is that these are all things that I'm looking for on a low time frame to know, okay, this looks pretty good, right? All right, I hope that wasn't too crazy, but that's what I'm looking for. All right, so bullish market structure, bullish signs, signs of strength, any of that stuff, right? And now my last one, the last $250 is going to go in after I make a new high and close, right? Make a new high and close. This makes sure it's not just a sweep in the other directions, all right? So let's make sure we're all clear. 25% on a bullish breakout, 25% on a bullish retest, 25% on bullish market structure of some sort. And then the last 25% is going to be upon new high and a close above there to ensure it's not just a sweep of this high. Okay. Now you are fully 100% invested what you wanted to on whatever coin you're at. But let's throw a curveball out here, right? Let's throw a curveballs. Let's see how this works. Let's see how this strategy works when it doesn't go the way you're hoping. All right. And you're going to see why it's so successful. I love this strategy. All right. So let's say we come up here and we bust above. Okay. But let's say it just keeps going. And it just keeps going. And it just keeps going, right? Are you in the market? Are you in the market? Right? How much do you have in the market if it just keeps going? It doesn't stop. Someone help me out here. How much do you have in the market if it just keeps going and doesn't stop? I'm going to help you out. 250 bucks, right? You're only 25% invested, which is only going to be, it's not going to be a lot, right? We know that's not going to be a lot. But the point is, you're still invested, okay? No, not 750, only 250, right? You never got the retest down here. You never got the market structure. You never got the retest, right? 250. So you're still invested, but not by a lot, right? That's okay, right? What are you going to do with the $750 that you didn't get in the market? What are you going to do with it? Find something else, right? Or you can wait until Cody decides to come to its next resistance, right? And they do the exact same thing right here, right? Makes sense? Okay. So if it just decides to accelerate upwards, great, right? What time frame? Well, it depends. What sort of level was this? Was this a daily level, a weekly level, a 4-hour level? No matter what it was, right? You have to wait until you get a close above whatever candle you needed to clear that breaker. All right. So you have that. Now let's go to the next one, right? Let's say you accelerate to the upside and then you come back down here, but you collapse. How much do you have invested? You came up here, you got the close, and you came down here, you collapsed. How much you invested? Okay, you came up here, got the close, came down here, collapsed. How much are you invested? 5 bills. CB, nothing gets past you, brother. 500 bucks, right? So now you have $500 invested in this, right? Okay. Half of what you would have had if you would have went full FOMO, right? And also, here's the important thing. Half of the money you're invested in, you actually got a pretty damn good buy-in, right? So what you can do is you can wait until you get a retest down here. Then what can you do? Unload right there, and you really are not missing out on much, right? Makes sense? So you can unload on the bearish retest. You're basically coming out even. You lost a little bit, but not much, right? It's a really good way of risk mitigation so you don't have massive losses. All right, now let's take on the next one. It comes up here, and it just collapses. It never gets a close. How much did you invest in that? Come up here, accelerate up to the upside, then collapses. How much did you invest? You never actually got a close. Zero, zip, nada. You are completely free because you were patient and disciplined and you never actually lost your money on that, right? That's great. All right. So it just gives you an idea, guys. Like this stuff does work. The point is that it's for capital preservation, and capital preservation is key whenever you are trading in this market. So now let's go back to our Cody example and see how it's doing. Now for Cody, it's a little bit different because it was an all-time high. It was an all-time high deal. Okay, but let's say that I think daily is safe to say. So let's say we come up here and we get our daily close above this level, right? This level right here. Okay. What would you do? Let's say you wanted to do the exact thing we just talked about, right? You would throw in $250 immediately. As soon as it closes, 250 bucks, right? And then you want to zoom in because this is a 4-hour level, right? Yeah, 4-hour level. What you can do, you can place some here, place some here, place some here. I know it's a little bit different in this situation, but yeah, and that's how you do it, guys. All right. It's basically how it's played. Now, obviously, I'm looking for a massive retracement. So for me, what I would do personally, remember how I said that you would place your catching knives, right? 25%. I would place like 5% here, 5% here, and like 15% here, right? And then wherever you have the bullish market structure, I would increase it at that point. So catch a little bit of knives here, like 5%, 5% here, 15% here, because this is a very strong level that should hold, right? So if you get that, great. And then if you show bullish market structure at this level and it starts making some sweeps or high volume spikes, something like that, throw another 25% in, okay? And then when you re-clear up here, do the rest. And that means you still have 5 plus 15% sitting on the sideline, which you can wait for a higher up level or just give it to somebody else. No big deal. No big deal at all, guys. Cool. So that's how that works, guys. And I think this strategy works really, really well. I've used it for a long time. It's really helps ensure you don't mess up your capital preservation. So yeah. And this will probably be a YouTube video tomorrow. I did it intentionally like this. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and go to Carlos's question. Can you do a chart on CALR network? Yes, I may. Yes, I may. CALR. Whoa. This looks really bullish right now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Whoa, how does it go? Wow, whoa, wee, wah. Wow, whoa, wee, wah. This looks amazing. All right, so damn. Wow. Now it's a different chart. CELR. All right, let's look at the BTC pairing too. CELR BTC. Dang. Ooh, baby, this is insane. All right, so let's talk about this chart. This looks amazing right now. All right. Yeah, I think so too, man. I think so too. Where's it at? CELR. I have too many charts. I just need to get rid of some of these. CELR. All right, cool. So the first thing you want to look at, okay, anytime you're looking at a chart, anytime you have a breakout, you're watching for a couple things. Oh, wait, no. Wow, I'm losing my mind. Relative strength index, and you're looking for volume. Those are the two things you're really looking for. You usually look for funding on Bitcoin, but we're not doing that here. So let's look at this. For one, let's see where it retraced to. Let's see how bullish this was. Oh, man, this is insane. I bet from here to here. Did it hit it? Nope. God, it's so bullish. Oops. Wow. Why did it react right there? That's the question. That's what I'm curious about right now. Oh. Why wouldn't it be bullish at a daily breaker? Of course not, right? Damn. This is good. This is clean. Okay. So this daily breaker obviously held up very nicely. Damn, this is beautiful. Okay. This daily breaker held up very nicely. We lost it, but we never closed below it. We came back down and tested it again. And now we're accelerating back to the upside. Very, very beautiful. But the next thing we're going to look at is going to be our RSI. Okay. Now, RSI is very important for breakouts. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see how much strength this movement has. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my trend lines, and I'm going to try to establish the higher highs, right? This is a higher high on price. Go down here. This is a higher high on RSI. So is this a bearish divergence? Someone give me a... Is this a bearish divergence right here? Higher high in price, higher high in RSI. Is this a bearish divergence? I'm going to help you out. No. No, it's not a bearish divergence, okay? This is not a bearish divergence. This is actually invalidates the bearish divergence that's on there. So this is actually very, very bullish. The volume also is impressive, okay? I have an increase in volume on this rise up. It's not that impressive, but it's pretty dang good, okay? Overall, I like where this is looking. So this chart looks very nice. Now, the overall market structure, okay, and this is a really good clue you can use on other charts. Look at the structure right here, okay? This is called a rounded bottom. You guys see that, right? Rounded bottom. And the main things that you're looking for in a rounded bottom is on the increase, you want to see a increase in volume, which you get, okay? Very low volume in the center, and on the increase, you get higher volume. This is textbook. This is perfect. It's exactly what you want to see for a rounded bottom. So yes, CELR looks very healthy. Could this be could it be a cup and handle? Sure. I don't really know. Cup and handles aren't really that reliable as far as I can tell for crypto. But yeah. Okay, but look over here. What do you have here? It's a rounded bottom. Right? It's not perfect, but see a rounded bottom? Okay. Very low volume in the center. As it starts increasing, what happens? Increase in volume. You guys see that? And it starts increasing, okay? And you guys can see what happened last time the rounded bottom happened, okay? So last time we had this rounded bottom play out on this chart, it went up 600% from the highs before the next top, right? No, you shouldn't go all in. Girl with the band, did you just miss everything I just talked about? Oh my gosh, killing me. Okay. All right, so girl with the band, you need to rewatch the first part of this video and I talk about risk allocation and how to enter a bullish market and all that stuff, right? So what I would do, okay, is I would come over here and I would wait until we get a close above this level, okay, which I think is very likely at this point, okay? So in 1 hour and 40 minutes, once we get a close above our previous all-time high, right here, I would look to enter 25% of whatever you want to put in this market in at that point, right? Then you want to establish your support and resistances, right? So your next level of support, go over here to the Fibonacci Retracement, right here, right? You're going to annotate your levels like every time. Go over here, 382. Look for your 618. Look for your 702, right? Get rid of this. You don't need any more. Okay. You're going to go over here. You're going to be like, oh, look at that. 4-hour breaker. Let's go ahead and establish that, right? That should act as support level. So now you have 25% in now. Come down here. Grab it, right? 25% in this area. Bullish market structure, 25%. When you reclaim this level, 25%. And if we never get the retracement, guess what? You have 25% in the market and you're going to let that sucker ride, right? There you go. That's it, guys. I'm telling you, it's that easy. It's that easy. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. But yeah, this chart looks beautiful. This chart looks absolutely beautiful. Carlos, good call, brother. CELR. Let's look at the BTC pairing as well, right? We always want to look at both. We never want to just make assumption off one single chart. I think it's probably safe to say it will also be bullish, but let's go ahead and dive in, right? Why did we find support there? Well, maybe because we have this breaker. I don't know. Maybe, right? Makes sense to me. Okay. Oh, man, this is just gorgeous. Oh, look at that even better. Oh, man, this is just insanely bullish. All right, so fortunately, we have some levels on here that we can look at. Is that a monthly? Yes. Oh, baby. Oh, this is super bullish. All right, so monthly breaker right here. You guys see this? Monthly breaker. This is it. There's no other level here. Oh, man, this is incredible. So, monthly breakers established. You guys know it's a very serious level. And why is that? Because you get a solid retest right there. You guys see that? Comes up here, test it, rejects it, come back up. So, back here, if we do get a retest in this level, this is a very strong support level. Very strong support level if we close above it in 7 days and 2 hours. Yeah, this chart looks on point, brother. Coin market cap. $102. Not bad. I like that. I like that. Looks pretty good. Cool. Yeah, I like it, guys. Really, really nice chart. Really clean. I think Carlos gave us a really good one there. So, overall, I think it looks really, really healthy, man. I really do like it. This is one of those ones, I'll be patient. I will slowly wait until we get a retest of it. But man, that would be a monstrous retest if we get it. Monstrous. This looks very similar to some of the other charts like Algo. I think Algo is one of them. Yeah. Look at this sucker. Right? Algo, very similar. Okay. A lot of these really, really high time frame levels are just like super, super bullish in the retest. So come down here and retest it. Yeah, all this stuff looks really, really good. Yeah. No, I'll release it. I might release it tonight, man. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I might do it tonight, maybe not. But that's definitely the way that I would try to get in if you are trying to get into a market. How's this one doing? Nice flag. So if you guys look over here, this is CVX. It's one of the charts I'm really bullish on. So we just broke out from this. Decently high volume. We're flagging out now. That was pretty clean. Very, very small coin. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. That's it? Yeah, perfect. You have this right here. This is JigStack. Another one I'm really, really bullish on. You guys on Discord, you guys know all about it. So Credible Crypto is the one who brought me on this one, and this looks really, really good. So if you go to the higher time frame, you can see what I'm looking at. Let's go to the daily. You guys can see. Oh, there you go. Okay, so you guys can see how much it's dropped, and understand this. Okay, for Stack. Oops, wrong one. JigStack. There it is. For JigStack, it's ranked 2,960. It's only $48 million in market cap. That's nothing, right? So in this one, we can see how it had that beautiful rounded bottom, right? Beautiful rounded bottom. We're starting to get a little bit of volume over here. It's such a small coin that it's really hard to really see the volume profile on this and have a lot of accuracy with it. But in general, we're starting to get more volume on it. We have an impulse, corrective structure, and we're just now breaking to the upside. You guys can see that. Breaking to the upside. Very nice support resistance flop. So now what's going to happen? Pop to the upside. Beautiful. Right? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I think, request. You guys already know I'm bullish on this. We're already way up, aren't we? Oh, man, look at that. We're already way up, aren't we? I think I released a video right around here. Like 8% up for the day. 9%. There you go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 2,000 is my limit on market cap. Oh, you mean that you don't trade coins that are ranked any higher than 2,000? Like Ethereum, Bitcoin, all those you don't trade with? Hell yeah, man, I like it. Pure degenerate gambling. That's what we're doing over here. On some of these coins, it feels like it, right? Ooh, Cope looks pretty good. Bounce off the golden pocket. I don't like that. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. The market looks fine, guys. I'm not stressing at all. Let's go. We'll find out in an hour and a half how the daily closes. That will give us a lot of information. As you guys know, I want it to close right above this level. Oh my God, we're so close. Look how close we are. I want to see it close above this red line. That's so important. If we don't, like, it's okay. I just really would like it to close above there. It looks like a pretty good bull flag. I like it. So we'll see what happens. Looks nice. HBAR still looks good. Ooh, FET. FET's pushing upwards. I like that. FET's really bullish. I did an update on Discord. If you guys are not on Discord, you guys really need to join it. I don't know why you're not in here yet. So we got a FET right over here. Yeah, let me show you this. If you go to FET, BTC, FET, BTC. All right, perfect. Look at this. I drew this back in 8 September. I think it's safe to say that played out about as well as you can expect, right? Pretty nuts, huh? The accuracy of TA sometimes is just insane. Right? If you don't believe me, like, look, it's right here. It's nuts, isn't it? Right? Come down here, tap the level, continue the upside. I think it's safe to say it's going exactly to plan. Just beautiful. Cool. Yep, CLR I'll be looking at today. I'll be trying to see if I can get an entry on it. Cody, maybe. I might see if I can get an entry on it. I don't know. I might have missed the boat on that one. We'll see. Outside of that, guys, I think the market looks fine. We wait for an hour and a half, and then we'll see what happens. Hour and a half, and we see. So, be in the Discord. Make sure you guys are paying attention. I'm gonna go ahead and get off, but make sure you guys are paying attention to Discord. I will update you guys as I get information. But that's where we're at. I'm gonna make sure I release that supercut maybe tonight, probably tomorrow, and yeah, there you go. Have a fantastic one, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will see you guys next video. Deuces, boys.